Essentially what happened is our former head of monetization, who happened to come from Call of Duty.
No shot he's about to try to pin this on somebody from Call of Duty. Apparently this was just posted about a half an hour ago.
Hey guys, it's Ian. I'm here with my good pal Nick and co-founder. We're playing some Splitgate 2, of course.
Of course.
Wanted to give you an update on things. So first off, thanks everybody. We just crossed 2.5 million players, which is freaking awesome. We appreciate all the support. We also tripled our daily active users, especially on consoles, which has been awesome. So we really appreciate you guys. But wanted to start by explaining, obviously we put out a video.
Also, they say active users. I mean, everybody who's downloaded the game and logged in is probably considered active since the fucking launch. What do they consider an active user? Somebody who's logged in this week? Like, come on now.
Yeah, we slashed the prices yesterday. But I've had a lot of people ask me, like, how the hell did this happen in the first place? Like, $80 bundle, like, that's not the 1047 way. And I agree. So I thought I would just candidly tell you exactly what happened.
Oh boy.
So I'll start by saying, no excuse, of course. Like, I should have been on this before I explained, like, we should have been on top of this. But what happened is the second I got off that stage, I called Derek, our lead game designer, and I said, Derek, like, did you know we had an $80 bundle? Like, this is news to me. Like, what the heck? Like, that.
The second he got off the stage, he knew that they had an $80 bundle. The fuck do you, what? That doesn't even make any sense. The bundle was already like ready to go. Why didn't he know about it? He's the fucking CEO.
That makes no sense.
Right, it doesn't make sense.
Essentially what happened is...
Oh, wait.
And essentially what happens, and he didn't.
Who did he ask?
Like, this is news to me. Like, what the heck, designer? And I said, Derek. I called Derek, our lead game designer.
So the CEO didn't know that there was an $80 bundle in the game. The lead game designer didn't know that there was an $80 bundle in the game. That's just... what? That doesn't... what? Somebody fucking knew.
And I said, Derek, like, did you know we had an $80 bundle? Like, this is news to me. Like, what the heck? Like, that makes no sense. And he didn't. And
he didn't know.
Essentially what happened is our former head of monetization, who happened to come from Call of Duty.
So let me get this straight. Your former head of monetization, which makes it sound like they have since been fired or demoted at least, came from Call of Duty. And you went out on stage and bashed Call of Duty for being the same recycled game every single year. Now, you're not going to find a bigger COD hater than me. But if I was the CEO of a game company and I hired somebody from a COD team and I hate COD and everything they stand for, I would make sure for the launch at the very least, but I would make sure that everything that they do and approve is ran by me before it gets final approval.
Was with us for less than a year and was very aggressive on the pricing. And so actually prior to his departure, we actually originally had founders packs at $100. We had battle passes at $10. And the first thing Derek and I did when we reevaluated everything a month ago was we slashed those things. So founders went from 100 to 60. We also added in-game currency that it originally wasn't going to have.
Okay. So you were already aware that there was other monetization, like apparently they got fired well before launch, it sounds like now. And now he's saying that they were aware of other insane prices that they had already slashed. And somehow this managed to slip through whoever does the checking for monetization now, the lead game designer and the CEO. Yeah, that's just incompetence or laziness. I'm sorry.
We decreased the battle pass from $10 to $5, but
you decreased the battle pass from $10 to $5, and I've seen a lot of people say stuff like this about how the battle pass is half of what normal games cost. Yeah, it is, but it's also like half or more less content that you get from other battle passes. Like, The battle pass in most games like Apex or Fortnite are like 100 levels or more. Even Siege has over 100 levels, and you can earn other currency after you complete the battle pass. Same for Fragpunk, and it's $10. But you're not getting anything. Like, let's look at the battle pass. There's 8 pages of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. So there's 40 different levels. So in total, all 3 of your chapters, right, costs 1,500 coins, which I think you can actually get the premium or whatever it is. No, there's like a group bundle you can buy for 1,200. But your battle pass costs 500. But like, look at what you get. Like, is that a battle pass worthy skin? Like, this one seems all right, I guess. But like, let's look at the end. This is supposed to be like the top tier stuff. What the fuck is this? What is this? That's the top tier battle pass. Let's look at this one. This looks like the same floaty stuff that you tried to sell people in the $80 bundle. This this almost looks like the exact same skin that's in this bundle. Pretty fucking much. I think a lot of my issues with most of these skins is that, like, just look at the stuff in the store. These are X-Defiant level bad skins. And a lot of the character skins don't change the character model a ton. And that was everybody's biggest complaint when it came to X-Defiant.
Unfortunately, things slipped through the cracks. And so that's how we ended up.
They slipped through a lot of fucking cracks. These aren't cracks anymore. These are like wide open fucking fault lines, bro. They didn't slip through cracks.
With an $80 bundle. Our goal has always been to make a fun game that people love. I fundamentally believe the best way as a business truly to make money is not to charge the players an egregious amount. It's to be generous and thoughtful and listen to feedback. And that's what we want to do, and that's what we want to prove to you. That's how we made money on Splitgate 1, because we didn't have the best looking skins, but people want.
You still don't! The skins are still bad!
Wanted to support the devs because we listened and we made a fun game. And so that is our philosophical view with Splitgate 2. It hasn't changed ever.
So basically what he's saying here is that because they got away with subpar skins in Splitgate 1 and people said, fuck it, I want to support the devs because it's a fun, innovative game, that reasoning hasn't changed. So now they still think that they can get away with making shitty skins and think people will still buy them because we want to support a fun and innovative game. I got a newsflash. There's a reason Splitgate 1 failed, and it's going to happen again. You need to change how do you come into the new game with the same fucking logic if the first one failed? It doesn't make any sense. Like he said earlier, it doesn't make sense.
And that's what we're going to continue to do. And so I'm sorry about the $80 bundle. It's crazy. It was a shock to me when I found out. And
bullshit. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that at all. That's bullshit. That is the biggest load of bull. He's good. He could sell fucking sand to a camel. He's good. He's a good salesperson. But I'm not buying that he was unaware. His lead game designer was unaware. The person who's head of monetization now was unaware. Like, that doesn't happen.
And that's no excuse. But you can expect, just like we reduced prices yesterday from 80 to 40, that's going to be our philosophy going forward, is being player friendly, player first. We want this to be affordable. We want you to spend on the game because you love the game, not because we try to milk our players. So anyway, thank you for the feedback. Keep it coming. I'll talk to you later.
Bro, like, at every point I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but I just can't. The skins are like, you can reduce these skins all you want, and at some point you're going to get to a point where they become worth it, but it doesn't change the fact that the skins are just terrible. Like, this is a $5 skin. I'm assuming like 500 split coins is what? $5, right? Okay. So this skin is $5. I don't think I would pay $5 for that skin. This, I might pay $1,200 for the bundle. But most of these skins just they're not good. Even the Founders Pack skins, and I went over this in a video, like it's literally just the same skin, just copy and pasted on every single gun in the fucking game. And inherently, it's not a bad skin. Look, they even put it on the factions too. It's not a bad skin by any means. Like, I think that's a pretty cool skin. Like, it moves and shit. But I'm not seeing the value. I mean, I guess what they're saying is this bundle's skins and stuff is really only worth $20 because they're giving you $30 worth of split coin back when you buy it. But like I said, the skins just aren't good.